Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercy I see. All I have needed, thy hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Hello and welcome to the fifth and final day of our little series based on the Old Testament book of Ruth. Over the course of this series I've been reading the 4 chapters of Ruth, asking some questions. No questions today though. Ruth chapter 4 continued. The genealogy of David. This then is the family line of Perez. Perez was the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Amminadab, Amminadab the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Salmon, Salmon the father of Boaz, Boaz the father of Obed, Obed the father of Jesse, and Jesse the father of David. At several points in the Bible, there's a big emphasis on family trees and genealogies. I imagine that some of you enjoy looking at your family tree and discovering about who your ancestors were and what they did. Another thing that many people enjoy is the arrival into the world of a new baby. And the arrival of a new baby, very much a theme here. Perhaps after all of the heartbreak and the drama in their story, we read that the Lord makes Ruth conceive and she bears a son. Isn't there some cyclical stuff going on here? Of course, there's a grandson for Naomi as well. The women in the town fawn all over him. He quickly turns into a grandma's boy, it seems, and that Naomi will play a key role in the child's rearing. And as the women suggest, perhaps a new lease of life and a new joy is brought to Naomi in the way that having grandchildren sometimes can do. And the cyclical nature of this, perhaps, is that the story begins with the loss of the male characters in her life and ends with her cradling her newest little male baby relative in her arms. And in a world where, for good or ill, the male offspring often equaled security, at least that's how people seemed to see it, as they still do in some cultures today. We also go on to learn that Obed became the grandfather of royalty, of King David no less, and is also listed as one of the ancestors of Jesus in Luke and Matthew's Gospels. Nobody really knows who wrote the book of Ruth, although some scholars have argued that the story may have been authored by a woman, as it is one of the few stories within the biblical narratives where there is a stronger and more rounded set of female characters. As I said though, nobody knows. But although the book of Ruth takes place on quite a small scale, one little family in one little town, I think we see some big and important themes. You see some courage in the face of difficulty. You see loyalty and mutual support in the time of loss and grief and sadness. And as bizarre as some of the cultural aspects are to us, there is even a kind of happy ending. And who doesn't want one of those?
Is thy faithfulness, oh God, my Father? There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fade not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be.